Hi, my name's Tyler.
I'm Taylor.
Welcome to the show, Baseball Weekly. Back, we just got done playing two. Got a double header in on a real nice day. I think we're at 80 degrees. It's got to be the nicest day we've had.
Yeah. Had a double hitter here at Frazee. At Greg Reaver Memorial Field here. We just played two. Went pretty well. Took two away from Frazee, but now we're just kind of break down what happened weekly here.
Over the week, yeah.
Around for baseball.
Thursday night, we had Mills visiting Perm. They got up big in the first inning, and I believe they won 7-0. Tyler Patron pitched the whole game.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure about that, but it was a big game coming into it. Mills ranked #1 in state in their perspective. I think Perm was 5.
They're up there. I don't know what they are in the QRF, but they're up there pretty high.
Yeah, it's the first time the two teams met since 1998, so there's a lot of good showing for the game, and Mills took that one 7-0, so it was a good performance from Mills, and only Perm's second loss on the year.
Interesting stat that I heard. Patron, I think that was his 28th inning.
Yeah.
Hasn't given up an earned run yet.
Yeah,
I believe
that's
he gave up
else.
a run, not any earned runs though.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just Patron or not, but I think Cooper and maybe even another guy
at all. Yeah, I think
they're doing things right over there in Mills right now. So
now leadoff hitter Nick Cooper was 608 coming in the game. I know he started 3 for 3, so somehow he raised his average after going in 608.
So it was a good game for both high schools. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
today, I guess, first guy we're going to bring up is Gabe Pankinen. Gabe just got back from Fergus Falls, where he played a little bit. How you doing, Gabe?
Hey, Gabe.
Good.
All right. So, Gabe, you just got done playing for M State in Fergus Falls. How'd the season go?
We had a real good season. We ended up losing in the region, 3-2 to St. Cloud, and ended up losing out after that a couple games. But it was probably one of the best teams I've ever played for. Just had a lot of fun. Our record ended up being 26-9, so.
Okay.
I'm glad you said the record. I was going to ask you. I know a couple locals played for him. Pete Gosted from Fergus Falls, and I'm sure there's a couple more that you played with.
Yeah, Pete Gosted from Fergus Falls, Austin Hansen, and Brady Hansen from Fergus Falls. Pete signed with Mankato State, so he'll be continuing his career there. And we had 3 pitchers go sub-2 ERA this year, so we had 3 aces and a lot of depth, a lot of fun.
Okay.
You know, with the amount of, I guess, you guys don't see, when you're playing small high school ball, you don't see a lot of college recruiting. So I think kids should know that M State and community colleges around the area is a really good way to go if you want to play the next level.
Completely. When I was in high school, I was like, what's junior college? I didn't really understand it, but I went and played there, and the amount of exposure you get there is pretty unreal. I mean,
saw some guys chucking 90, it sounds like. And
saw quite a few.
Oh, and Pete throws pretty hard and hits out.
Yeah. So you had a year at St. Cloud Tech.
Yep.
And then now at Fergus. So you're done at Fergus now, right?
Yep.
You plan on going anywhere else or any other plans for college coming up?
I'm a pre-med major, so I haven't decided if I'm going to do school or baseball yet. But if I do play, I'll decide in the next 2 weeks here whether I'm going to go to NDSU or Bemidji State or Augustana, something like that.
For those of you that haven't seen Gabe play, really good arm behind the plate, really good athlete, good bat.
He's our catcher.
For a few years, yeah, he is our catcher.
Yes.
But you won't find anyone with a better arm behind the plate, I don't think, in the league. And Jan Eric can close his ears, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, Jan.
Anyway, all right, we're going to bring up Biggs. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Next is Gavin Beegler. He played some time at Ridgewater, Gavin, and then moved over to Mayville, and where he finished out his career there.
Yep.
So, how was your time at Ridgewater? Another kind of junior college you went to. Kind of tell us a little bit about that, and then how you made the transfer over to Mayville.
Yeah, you know, when I graduated high school, I knew I wanted to play baseball, but I didn't really know where, or it wasn't talked to by any schools or anything like that, and contacted Ridgewater, and they just said come to a couple of practices and check us out and see how you do, and so that's.
So what positions did you mostly do over at Ridgewater, and then is that where you followed into Mayville?
Yep. At Ridgewater, I played third base and actually closing pitcher most of the time.
Okay.
So
nice.
Yeah, it's interesting about that. We had Biggs as a player for a few years. I did, I guess. I'm a little bit older than him, so had him for a few times. And I think the first time you pitched was up in Crookston. Is that right?
Yep.
I think you struck out a bunch of guys, plunked a couple of guys. Yeah. But yeah, he goes to Ridgewater, and they see he's got a live arm. All of a sudden, he's a closing pitcher. So it's pretty cool what you can do at the next level, I guess. And then you went to Mayville, and they kind of did the same thing with you, let you pitch, let you hit a little bit. And
Yep, I did a little bit of catching for them also.
Okay, which came in handy because backup catcher, he starts third, but he's a backup catcher here. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Biggs.
Going to bring up
next, Jesse Hine.
Lefty.
He doesn't play no college baseball. How you doing, Jess?
Hey.
But he's over at Bemidji playing some football there. I believe you got redshirted your first year?
Yeah, I redshirted my freshman year, and I played all last season. I played every game at center, except for the last 2 when I got hurt.
Okay.
I messed up my ankle pretty good, but everything's good to go now. I got 3 more years left up there, so it
Sure.
should be fun.
And Jesse's our first baseman here. Today he actually saw a little time on the mound. But for those who maybe caught some games last year, Jesse didn't play. I think he played 1 or 2 games last year, and then that was it. So it's been a while since he's been on the field, and we're pretty excited to have him back on the field this summer.
We're real excited. Jess, how did the spring game go? I know that's a big time for coaching staff and players to see what the next year's football team is going to look like, and went a little differently from what I
Yeah, we had all 15 or 14 practices in, and the spring game was scheduled for the last day, so we ended up getting 4 inches of snow from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock that night, so we ended up canceling the spring game, and that was it for the spring. So.
All right, for those of you, I guess you might recognize Jesse, you might recognize his name from wrestling and football and baseball. But little brother Jordan is going to be coming to Bemidji too.
Yep.
Jordan went to Northern Iowa right out of high school. For those of you that watched any football in the last couple of years, Jordan, his team went to the Dome, ran for a bunch of yards, passed for a bunch of yards. What's it going to look like in the fall? Is he going to get a shot?
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. They have him at the two spot right now, but he's worked his way up throughout the spring, and sounds like it'll be kind of a battle throughout the fall to see if he can get the spot, but it's looking pretty good for him.
Yeah, he's a real exciting athlete to watch, and he's also going to be playing for us this year. He's made a couple games already.
Yep.
Had to miss this one because he's over in Bemidji, but if you guys stop by the games, you'll see both Heim boys on the field for us this summer.
Interesting thing, you guys play Crookston on the schedule this year.
Yep.
We could see Ben Bookholz versus Jordan Hine show.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you're a Perm football fan, that's pretty cool to see 2 quarterbacks from Perm playing against each other in college. That's
Absolutely.
you're not going to see that for a while, I don't think.
We play Andrew Muir still at
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, he's had a very successful career already up there.
Yep.
So well, very good.
Alrighty, well, thanks for that, my Jess. Next guy we're going to pull up here. His name's Kyle Van Dyke. For you those who don't know him, he's teaching now at the elementary. Hi, Kyle. Teaching at the elementary is Fayed. He spent his college career over in Jamestown with me. Saw some ball there too, and so this is Kyle. He pitched a little bit today, played in the field, and we're excited to have him.
Yeah, one thing about Kyle is he was on the coaching staff. Well, he played for the Moorhead Legion team for a couple of years, but he was on the coaching staff for a while too. And one thing about that, they play a lot of games, and they always play the best competition. So you're coaching the C team in Perm, I believe. I'm sure you're bringing good stuff from Moorhead back to you to teach the youngins here, right?
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah.
We had a good spring with that C team group. Unfortunately, we only played 9 games with the weather, and a lot of teams unfortunately didn't travel or carry C teams. So 6-3, but we got some good players coming up through the system.
Yeah, and then this summer you're going to coach the VFW team. You guys got a lot of games scheduled, it sounded like.
Yep. We have 36 games scheduled for the regular season right now. Reason being is we have a lot of arms in that group with that sophomore freshman group this year, and I wanted to make sure we have a lot of games because we got the arms to do it.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to learn is play games. And for those of you that don't know, the VFW is the 16-year-olds, so a lot of the time next year they're all going to get moved up to varsity. So it's a huge season, and the more the merrier for them.
It's a big learning process. The kids go from that Babe Ruth area, then they jump up, they start seeing more live arms, and like Ty said, next season they'll be on varsity. So it's a big learning group, learning time for the summer. So it's great to see that they have all those ball games in there. So.
Well, Kyle, it's good to have you in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
Kyle.
Thank you.
And
All right.
last but not least, we're going to bring number 1.
Yeah.
Crazy out. One thing about this great game is we're all friends here. I think most of us know each other from different teams.
Yeah.
So we're able to have a good time.
Yeah, next this number 1, Trevor. How you doing? He's our camera guy. He runs all the camera. He does all the shows. He helps us out.
Yeah.
So it's great. That's what the great thing about this league is we're just guys out here trying to have some fun, play some ball. And what do you know? We get to play against the guy we work with every week, Trevor.
And Trevor, you played a little football in college. So how's it feel to swing a bat again?
It's been about 4 years since I touched the ball, so it feels good to be back out here, be with the guys again.
We stayed away from Trevor today. I think you had a lot of BBs, a lot of walks. Today was staying away from him. And, well, next time we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's good to Good to be with a good group of guys.
Yeah,
Had a lot
absolutely.
of fun today. So.
Yeah, it's fun. Just getting out here, getting some swings, having some fun with a lot of good guys, just playing some balls. So I think we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
But until next time, we'll keep you updated. Come watch us. Our June schedule picks up a little more here. We got a lot of home games coming up. June 1st is our home opener against DL. So if you got no time, come on out and support the Perm Pirates, and we'll see you next time.
For sure. Thanks for watching the show.
Thank you.